Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is JT with Casting Your Cares Fishing. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to do a little small educational tutorial on how to clean stripers. The family and I went out striper fishing yesterday, and we did we did fairly well in my modest assessment. So, without further ado, look, this is what you do. Get your striper. And first I want to say, make sure that you have a legit fillet knife. I suggest getting a electric fillet knife, whatever brand you like. This is an XPS coming from Bass Pro Shops. With that, it comes 3 different blades. This is the larger blade because the fish are larger, so I'm using the larger blade. But when I'm cutting crappie, I wouldn't use this blade. So look, get the fillet knife, electric fillet knife, and it makes work easier. You can do it without electric fillet knife. You can do it with the basic fillet knife, but make sure that's super sharp. So now, this fillet knife, you see the size of this? You hear the engine? Here we go. For motor, I'm going to insert here. Watch this, right behind the gill plate. All right, that's one incision. Then I follow that down all the way behind that fin. Then I come back along his dorsal fin and just right down about 1 inch in, right before the tail. And I'm gonna make an incision and cut all the way down. Then ride this knife down here and stop. I'm not gonna cut all the way off because I'm gonna need that leverage. I'll show you in a second. Stay with me. Yeah, we ride this dorsal fin. You see this? Start right there. Cut across. Ride down and stop. Now stick back in and just ride along that bone. You'll feel a bone in there, or some bones. And I guess slice like we're slicing roast beef. Slicing the meat right off the bone. Slice and pull, slice and pull. Once you get that much, watch this here. It's very simple, y'all, very simple. Just ride it down. And you just you just flip it over. But notice, I still have this leverage because I didn't cut the tail. I didn't cut the meat off the tail. Damn, watch this. I take the same fillet knife, place it on the meat. We're gonna take the meat off the skin. That's it, yeah. You got a nice fillet. Now, we'll talk about this red meat in a second. Let me do the other side. Yes, right, you gotta do the other side too. All right, again, insert here. Put on down. Ride that dorsal fin. Let the knife do the work. Cut across. And slice. it over. Got this table from Bass Pro Shop too. And then you just slice right off the skin. Slice and pull. There you go. And I got a bucket down here for my entrails. I'm gonna do that 16 more times. All right, simple. But let's talk about this red meat. You see this? I personally don't care for the taste of this red. So what I do is slice off. Just slice that layer off. You see the benefit of the fillet knife, electric fillet knife. I know some people say, but you're losing meat. I'll sacrifice some meat for a better taste. We all have to make sacrifices in life. Isn't that right? No one likes that red meat. Well, I know one person that does, but I don't know what's going on with him. All right, so there we go. And then I'll go ahead and show you what I cut down the middle. I guess cut them into steaks. Just cut them into steaks. I get OCD when it comes to that red. I don't like the taste. So you don't have to be like me to that extreme, but for the most part, get it out of there. Get it out of there. All right. That's it. JT with Casting Your Chaos Fishing. Please follow, please like, and stay safe out here. God bless. Casting Your Chaos Fishing.